What's up, guys? CryptoSavy here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We are going to go through Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum for our daily update. Definitely stick around for the whole thing. Also, just a reminder, there's a free Discord in the description below the video. There's a link. Check it out, and let's get on with it. All right, guys, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. This is my opinion, not yours. Let's take a look at it and see what's going on. We're going to start out with just the news headlines to get a feel for the sentiment. This is going to be a really quick video, guys. I did wake up late and I got to get out of here, so wanted to get this out to you. Anyway, Bitcoin stays above 9,000 in U.S. trading. Bitcoin faces strong resistance after recent rally. Bitcoin lacks momentum above 9K. How the Bitcoin market changed since 2017's bull run. Stop treating Bitcoin as risky. It's a safer asset than most. Bitcoin remains steady amid weaker volume. It's bullish for Bitcoin, but crypto was already legal in the South. But anyways, it's looking pretty bullish in the news. Now, if we look at the fear and greed index, we are still in the fear at 39. We dropped 2 points from yesterday. We were at 41. Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, total longs versus short. The longs are 66.67%, and the shorts are 33.33%. Let's take a look at the monthly. 92 is still key. If you remember, in January, it was key for us to get above it to be bullish, which we were. We had a nice run up, came back down, and now we are getting resistance at that 92 again. If we pop above the 92, I'm looking for the $95 range, or $95, 9,500 range, possibly higher. We'll take a look at that right now. If you guys are new to the channel, we've been watching this for quite some time. I have this symmetrical triangle drawn in here. And if we take the Fibonacci retracement from our swing high last year to our swing low this year, the golden retracement zone is right here, the 0.65 and the 0.618 Fibonacci. And that would have to be this week, in my opinion, if it was going to happen. I suppose it could happen next week if it just went to about 11,070. But I'm expecting, if it's going to happen, which obviously there's no guarantees, this is Bitcoin, but if it is going to happen, it would happen this week between the 11,100 and 11,300, and I would expect huge rejection at this line. If you guys are interested in trading, I'll leave a Bybit tutorial up top. Definitely check it out. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below to get you entered to win a free t-shirt. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you tick the notification bell and hit the all. I will be having a $100 giveaway in the coming weeks. So definitely $100 in Bitcoin. So definitely make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And don't forget to leave your comment below, because that gets you to enter to win a free t-shirt. I do that on Sunday. Pick a random comment from a random video throughout the week. But anyways, I expect huge resistance here. If we do break through here, guys, that is going to be full bull after that. If we break this trend line, I am 100% full bull, and that would be breaking the 11.3, 11.4 range, somewhere in there. I don't believe that's going to happen, but we will see. Anytime we break this trend line and close above it, I think we are in bull market territory, big time bull market. So looking at this falling channel we have here, yeah, let me show you one other thing too. I got this marked as A, B, C, D, and E. Sometimes E doesn't go touch the bottom, so it is possible that this was E here and now we are going to continue up, but I still believe we're going to go lower in the long term. Even if we go up to the 11.1 to 11.3, I think we're going to get rejected and come back down. Let's look at the daily. So on the daily, we've been watching this falling channel. We popped back into it. We popped out of it over here, back into it here. And now we are back above it, which is bullish. I am expecting another test down to this range, the 80, well, on this it would be the 88, the 40, somewhere in that range. I am expecting around the 89.40 actually, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But I do want to point out this here, the 89.65. I think we're most likely going to come down and retest this area. In my opinion, we do not have to. We could continue up from here to that $9,500 range. But if you look at the RSI in the daily, we had this falling channel here, which we broke out of, and we were inside this rising channel, broke down out of that, and we broke down into this channel again, broke back above it. We are above it now. Most likely we may come down and test it one more time, but by the looks of this, it looks like we should get one more test back down to this area. Again, we don't have to, just looks like it to me. So that could be as low as this 84.86 range to come down and retest this area, which is the 0.5 Fibonacci. And if that was to occur, guys, we could be looking at it head and shoulders here, which the target would be back down towards this 7,300 area. And if you guys been watching the channel, you know I've been watching this as a possible inverse head and shoulders, that the left shoulder would get us down to that 73 range before continuing up. We may get a bounce at the 79, which is the golden pocket zone, before continuing up. And I'll zoom in here in a minute and we'll look at this in the 1 hour and I'll show you how I got the 95.35 target. Let's go back over to here. I do want to show you this trend line here, which will be pink in our 4 hour chart. We did get support on it. Again, if we drop below this line, guys, it could get extremely ugly for Bitcoin. Now the 4 hour, looking at the RSI, it does look like it wants to come back down and test the top of this falling channel that we broke out of here before continuing up. And again, this is in the 4 hour. As of right now, we are getting resistance at the 200 EMA on the 4 hour, but the EMAs do look pretty strong here, guys. We've had the 8, the 13 both cross the 55 here, and the 21 is working its way up. Within the next 8 hours, if we continue up, that should cross and give us a nice push, maybe through this 200 EMA. I do have the target at 92.70, and that is looking at this as a falling channel here. This is what concerns me. We wicked through this bottom. Let me get that RSI off of there. We wicked through this bottom trend line here on the 4 hour. We did not on the daily, but on the 4 hour. Although the good thing is we didn't close below it, but we did wick through it, so that kind of concerns me. I do think we will see sub 8,000 this year, guys, if we break back through this. And let me show you, looking at this as a rising broadening wedge, if we took and did a measured move of this wedge, and if we come down and we broke out of this wedge, that lines up with this 5403. I know that is not very popular, but I do want to point it out as an opinion, or as a possibility. And as you can see, I have this trend line from these wicks down here, and I cloned it and I put one on top of each one of these wicks up top, and we were watching that knowing that it would be heavy resistance and support all the way up, which it was. And same thing on the way back up, resistance and support. I do believe this may be an inverse head and shoulders. That's what gets me to 95.13. We'll take a look at that in 1 second in the hourly, but I just wanted to point out that this 5403 is the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement of this whole move from our swing low of 2018 to our swing high of 2019. That all lines up as a possibility, guys. I want you to keep that in mind. Even if we hit the 11.1 or 11.3, we could still come back down to this zone. But most likely what I think we would be looking at as low is 7,300, 72 to 7,300. If we drop below that, I would say we're probably going down to the 5,400. But if the 72 or 73 holds here, that would make a nice left shoulder for this inverse head and shoulders that we've been watching since it's been about 2 months now. The neckline being 10.5 to come down here and tag this 72, 73. The golden pocket zone is at the 79.86. It is possible we get a bounce there. and that being the end of the left shoulder, which would line up with this top trend line here, but we shall see. Let me go to the hourly and just take a look at what's going on right now and where I got these targets. Sorry guys, hold on. All right, so looking at this as an inverse head and shoulders with the neckline around the 89.63, I do think it's possible, guys, we may come down and tag that before continuing up to retest this neckline, which we have not yet. So keep that in mind. We could come down to the 89.63 and get a bounce from there. Could go as low as the 8900, but that would also line up with one of those three trend lines that I've been talking about. That would actually, if we came down around this area, it'd be around the 89.40 actually. So watch for a bounce there. That may be a good place to put in along with a short stop loss or tight stop loss in there and ride that up to the 95. The reason I have the 95 target, if we take a measured move of this head in the inverse head and shoulders from the neckline and we bring it up to where we broke out, that gets me that 95.35 range. So we will get heavy resistance, most likely at the 92, which we've almost made it there. That's the 0.382 retracement of the swing high up here to the swing low down here. So that's what I'm looking at. The RSI looks like it could push up from here, but we may get one more test down here at that 89.40 to 89.60 range. So keep that in mind, guys. That is what I'm looking at. If that breaks, we could go as low as the 84.74 to retest the 0.5 fib. Let's go into Litecoin. Looking at Litecoin, this, I know the charts are getting a little messy, guys. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to clean them up. But we've had this falling channel here, and the measured move of the breakout, which we have broken up out of that, it looks like we're retesting it now, is around the $72 range. First, we will get heavy resistance and may even get rejection here at the $66 range where the 200 EMA is also lining up with, and that is the 0.382 fib on this retracement of this whole move here. So keep an eye on that. Let me put the Fibonacci retracement on just this here from the swing high, which is right here, to the swing low down here, and the 0.618 is around the 73.50, so it is possible we get up to the 73.50 range, 74 possibly even, but like I said, I would expect heavy resistance here at the $66 range. We'll see what happens, but I think we'll most likely at least get up to the 66. If that breaks, I'm looking for the 72. If we break back down in this, the next support is $60. If that breaks, then it's 54. But I believe we have more room to move up here. Looking at the RSI, we have a falling wedge here. Sorry, the trend lines move when you crank it up, but we have a falling wedge here. Looks like we could pop up here and continue up and retest this top trend line one more time. That would get us up to around that $72 range. All right, so looking at this, we have broken out of this symmetrical triangle, and our measured move from the breakout of that was 260. Although I would look for some major rejection up here at the $249 range. We did get some rejection here at the 382. We wicked through it and have not got back above it, but seems that we wicked through it, I see a good chance that we continue up through here. And if we look at the EMAs on Ethereum, our 8 has crossed the 55 already. Our 13 is crossing now. Should give us a nice push up. And 21 would be after that, and that may be tomorrow sometime. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. If we continue to get rejection here at this 0.382 fib, we may come back down and test the top of this triangle, which is going to be around the $228 range. That is a possibility. Keep it in mind there if that doesn't hold, 223. But guys, it does look fairly bullish here. Let's look at the RSI. RSI, we've already came back down and tested the falling channel that we broken out of. So in my opinion, most likely we are headed up to the 250 to 260 range. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to click the CryptoSavy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bells to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash that like. Leave your comment down below to get you entered to win a free t-shirt. And I will see you guys later. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.